Well, hello again, friends. Today is Sunday. Let's see. I don't even know what today's date is, for crying out loud. The last day of July the 31st. And I'm in Garden City. It's about 11:30. I'm going to film the Garden City police station today to see if they respect my right to record public property from public. And compared to the Meridian Police Department that I did a handful of days ago, this is a really tiny place. Plan on spending maybe like 10 to 15 minutes here, should I not be bothered or molested while I'm doing this work. Hoping to bridge the gap between law enforcement and the community, promote transparency and accountability with our local government. So that's the goal. We are moving the football ahead a yard at a time. So we'll see what happens. I'm going to be taking pictures of some signs so you get a firm understanding. Let's get this one first. Now I have most every police department's code of conduct in the valley as of now, of which I will be making public here really soon once I have a few more. Garden City, however, is one I know I do not have, and I haven't really checked their website, so that's on me. But once I do have a handful of others I put in FOIA requests for, I will be making those all public, because as citizens of this county, to say the very least, or this state, or typically anywhere else that we're visiting, I think it is our responsibility as citizens to know the code of conduct, rules and regulations of our public officials, so that if in the event something goes awry, goes the wrong way, they can be held accountable for actions. So that's where that is. But yeah, it's a Sunday. It's pretty quiet up in here. Let's see if I get that license plate. Pretty quiet. Should have cameras somewhere around here too. That is an empty parking lot if I've ever seen one. So we have Old Glory and the state flag all the way up. But like I said in my last video, how long, before they're dropped half mast again, because some dickhead decides to go crazy and shoot up a bunch of people, or for some other tragic accident. Like I said, it just seems like every other week this country flies their flag at half mast, and it's pretty crummy. Looks like there's a no cell phone sign here. Idaho is a hand-free state. It's illegal to text or talk on a handheld device while driving, which includes temporary stops. So So yeah, do not mess with your phones while driving, because it's $75 the first time, $200 the second time, $150 the second time, and $300 for the third offense, plus court costs. License may be suspended for up to 90 days for the third offense within 3 years. Hashtag drive well, Idaho. Your life depends on it. And it does. I think more accidents now are caused because people are doing dumb stuff on their phones when they shouldn't be. And I'm going to be perfectly honest and transparent. I am guilty of that too. You could ask my wife, who calls me a ding ding, because sometimes I'm paying more attention to my phone opposed to the road, and that's something I need to be better about in perfect transparency. In the event you need to use an emergency phone. God, it's nice in the shade, I'll tell you that. It's like already 95 degrees and climbing, and it's like 11:30, so it's gonna be a scorcher. I did like 4.5 hours of yard work again yesterday. My legs are super sore, but I was heat stroking bad at the end of it, to the point where when I got up too fast, I felt like I'd faint. And that's when I knew that, like, yeah, it's time to stop this madness. Plus, I had like sweat within my sweat. Let's get these public safety vehicles over here. It's really interesting how they have their gate. I mean, if they want to keep stuff blocked off, this is a really good way of doing it, because you can't see a whole lot. But like I said, this is a tiny station. It's like the size of, like, I think my office at work is larger than this building. So these are really cool. My mom is the one who hit up my last video and let me know what these are about, because there's one at Meridian, but it was worded in a way where I didn't really understand it. But if you like sell something online, you could do the exchange within this parking lot. So some weirdo dickhead that you met on the internet who says he wants to buy your whatever, doesn't pull a knife or a gun or something and say, hey, I'm actually not paying for that, and you're just going to give it up. So yeah, these are super cool. Something I'm totally for. So if you're in the Garden City area or close to it in Boise, you're doing some e-commerce stuff, you could absolutely sell your stuff online. Meet up here at this location at the Garden City Police Department and make your exchange. Just walk over the other side, take a few more pictures, and we are at the 9-minute 20-second mark. Probably spend another 5 or 6 minutes here, maybe. Hoof it back to the car where my air conditioning is. Sweet, delicious air conditioning. I think on Monday I'm going to request Garden City's code of conduct. Someone heading out to work. Good, sir. How are you? Good. Yeah, you too, brother. It's a good dude right there. A smile and a wave. And to stay cool. And that's what we want to see from our public servants right there. That's exactly it. So Garden City, kudos to you. Whoever that officer was, you have a great smile. We want to see more of that in public. And that's what we want to see right there, ladies and gentlemen. So it does me proud, you know, it makes me happy. I'm not getting beat up on or yelled at or threatened with arrest for doing a constitutionally protected activity. So yeah, kudos to the Garden City Police Department for respecting my rights to record. On that happy note, since there's really not much here in this little matchbox of a police station, I'm gonna call this one a win and a pass for the Garden City Police Department. I will send this video to them as well. Let them know to keep the good work. Whoever Officer Smiley was, you keep smiling in public. That's what we need. This is 208 Transparency, and we're out.